Around 70% of Nigeria's building materials are imported, according to the Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors. Even though the country holds vast natural reserves needed for local production, industry experts blame weak government support and poor industrial policy for stalling the growth of domestic manufacturing, forcing reliance on costly imports and driving up construction costs. Here's more in this report.
Gloria Joseph has been in the building materials business in Abuja for over 15 years, selling cement, iron rods and wood. Her shop once bustled, with contractors and homeowners purchasing supplies in large quantities. But rising prices have slowed sales as fewer people afford construction materials. She says suppliers blame surging production costs.
If they can reduce the cost of the production, it will help the retailers and both the wholesalers, because once the cost of the production is being reduced, it will affect everything.
The Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers estimates that around 70% of the country's building materials are imported, despite vast resources for local production. Industry analysts say weak government support has left these sectors underdeveloped, forcing the nation to depend on costly imports.
We have ceramics in Edo State and other parts of this country. How much have we enhanced the production or the conversion of those raw materials into finished product like your tiles, marbles and the rest of them? If the government is serious about providing 500,000 units in a year, then they need to look into the private sector, the producers who produces these local raw materials, because if we don't have that done, then it's just going to be a wild goose chase.
Nigeria has introduced several policies to tackle its 28 million units housing shortfall, but progress remains sluggish. The government is now looking for $6.25 billion in annual investments to fund new housing projects. However, experts caution that without stronger local industry support and financial accountability, these efforts may not yield the expected results.
If you're talking about 500,000 units and you don't even have the money for that, at least you can achieve 200,000 units if the money you have is effectively used. And over time, you will find out that this housing issue will become a thing of the past, because you will also encourage people to invest.
Making housing affordable will require a coordinated effort. Experts say strengthening local manufacturing, refining policies, and fostering private sector participation could bring down the costs and improve accessibility. But the biggest step remains turning these strategies into reality.